Hey, seventh grade. I wanted to make this video and kind of go through how I want you to complete your assignments this week and in what order. So everything will be posted here on your on our classroom page in Google Classroom. So look here, I don't have the new assignments uploaded yet, but this is where you would go. The first thing you're going to do this week, you're going to go open your Brain Pop. It should say Brain Pop How To, and that's going to be your first assignment. Follow these instructions. Go to brainpop.com. Here is your code, which will automatically join you to the class that I created. You may have to create your own username. If you do, just use your first name, please. And then you should be within our class, and then you can explore the app. We will have assignments in there eventually, but for now, just kind of take a look at it, see what it is, and I'm still learning how I would like to use that. So just take a look at it. But first, I need you to join the class. So this is assignment 1. Once you have completed this, go back to the instructions page and turn it in. That's credit just for completing this step. Okay, so this is assignment 1. Second, you're going to watch a PowerPoint. Now I'm going to send this to you. It is voiced over, so please do not edit this. Just open it and watch it. Okay? You may have to hit presentation mode. I don't know, but that is right here. If you need to say, and please start at the beginning, or else the recording is not going to make sense. So that's second. Third, let's open back up my screen here. Third, you are going to do Pearson Realize. Now, here is the lab. You have done these before, okay? The biggest thing that you need to know, and I'm going to move myself out of the way here. The biggest thing is this right here. Here is your save icon. Please save after every page, okay? When you are completed, you're going to turn this in. So if I say get started, this is all my navigating tools. Draw on the screen, erase, clear, take a picture of the screen. Here's your lab notebook. Save, save, save. Okay? Save. Okay. So let's get started. So here's your scenario. If you want it to read it out loud to you, you can. You click this button and then it'll read it out loud to you. Investigate. Here I see I have 3 separate things that I need to read. And you have to do each one of these. Don't skip them or else it won't make any sense. And then you have diffuse reflection model of scattering. Again, if you want it to read to you, have it read to you. You see sun's position is here. Observer's position is here. So that should make sense once you work through that. Again, guys, you got to read and you can't skip your reading. Analyze. Here I have my flashlight position. I can move my flashlight's position, make a larger angle or smaller angle, and you have a mirror, you have a prism. Okay, again, look through each one and run each scenario before you try and write about it. And here I can go down. I have more text to look at. Okay. Ooh, let's go back. Let's go back here. Okay, so at the bottom of this, record your observations in the lab notebook. Don't skip that. Here you go. Question 1. What do you see when it's transmitted through the prism? Here is where you type. Okay. Here is my recorded wavelengths for each thing I'm doing. Book, cup, flower, t-shirt. How do light reflections from an opaque object differ from light reflections from a mirror? 3. What order does the sun appear? So this is my next prompt. But this follows along every time it says lab notebook, you have questions to answer. Please do not skip. So here I've done that, record my observations, got it. Next. Analyze, record my observations. Every single time you need to record your observations. Record observations, record observations. So if you work through the lab from beginning to end, the lab notebook makes sense. Okay? Please, for the love of all things, don't skip. Here's my conclusion. I type my answer here, explain how the white light going through a prism is separated into individual colors. If you have worked through step by step, you will be able to do this. 2, I know I have 4 question prompts. What can you conclude about how light behaves to give objects their color? Be specific. Use the words that we learned of reflection, absorption, refraction of light. 3, how are the interactions between white light and opaque object and between sunlight and Earth's atmosphere alike? How are they different? Goes directly to that analyze prompt with you have the observer and the Earth. And 4, how does the amount of atmosphere affect what color the sky appears to be? This is directly answered in your PowerPoint. So if you do the steps in order, you should be able to complete this no problem. Last but not least, what if? How would the color of the sky, let me move myself, appear to change if pollutant particles were added to the gases that make up the atmosphere? Type in your response. Okay, before you leave here, I can't save because I haven't done anything. You need to save before exiting. If you don't save before exiting, or every time you come in and save each page, you will lose everything and have to start over, and that stinks. So when you get to this point, if you only do half of it and then save every day, that's fine. Save, 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 save. And then once you're done with your last response, you submit your lab here. This is a big one. This is a big lab. There's a lot of parts to it. Please make sure that you are saving after every response in your lab notebook to ensure that it is there every time you want to come back to this. Okay? So that's your assignment. Start with your brain pop. Follow instructions. I'm moving myself again. Start with your brain pop. Second, listen and watch your PowerPoint. Third, go to Pearson and complete the lab from the beginning. Don't skip. Follow instructions. Fill out your lab notebook when you are instructed to do so. Okay? All right. I think that is all. Have a wonderful week.